Nothing like being biotuned in the afternoon. Hello, collective! It's me, your favorite psychic medium, here, riding the astral waves, bringing you the astral spirit news. I don't know why I said it like that. I am your host of Spirit News on Spotify, where I teach you about energy. And we are here on YouTube doing Psychic Development Collective Reads, where I am being taught by my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle 244 on the clock, how to read energy so I can be of service, so we can help each other heal, so we can get higher perspectives of linear views here at Spirit News. So, let me do a little maintenance, a little cleaning. Okay, we're here with love. We're here to show you bake. Spirit said bake.
Maybe. I was not.
I was not baking? What's this about bake? But I'm here with Spirit to read energy. Remember that energy is fluid. It has no time. It could be past, present, or future. If it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. Not everything's going to be about you. There might be some parts that are about you, like little parts, but it doesn't mean the whole message will be about you. There's a lot of people out there. There's billions of people that might flow in and out of here that we might catch a vibe on. So we're just trying to read it as best as possible so I can understand it, so we can understand it, so we can understand people's emotions. So Spirit said Charlotte, so we can understand people's emotions and where they're coming from. Maybe some people can't understand themselves on a subconscious level, and we really hope that these help to do that, and to also see where other people are coming from who may be unhealed, who are very reactive, that might not understand energy. We're just here to help. We're not here to judge. We're not here to condemn. We're not here to make anyone feel bad. We're just here to push people towards their best selves. Okay? So having said that, let me see. Where are we going today, Spirit? Where shall we go? I'm trying to feel it with my spidey senses. Where shall we go? Let's do these. These are really calling me. These are my alien cards. Hi, hello. Thank you so much for being here. We love you. We love you so much. You're so loved. I can save you a bunch of money. Oh, wow. Spirit said too many. Too many. I'm pretty good at saving money, so I don't know if I need help. All right, Spirit.
Yes, it is.
Thank you so much for being here. It's my pleasure to bring the messages forward, to be able to help, give a higher perspective of linear views. We're going to do our best to read the energy and see what comes out. Hello, Romeo. Romel? Is it Romel?
4 o'clock.
Or Romeo?
Caution.
All right, Spirit. Tell me what you want me to know. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here with us. I love you so much. I am so grateful for all of my blessings, and I'm happy to bring the messages forward. How can we help? Reptilian in reverse. So this could be something that happened. Joyce could be significant. So someone is in an endless tunnel. Someone's in an endless tunnel, but it's in reverse. So the bells. Hey, the bells. Yes, I do remember here. I do remember. I ring my bell for you. Spirit says yes. Oh, geez. TTKP, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. Get out of here. All right, so reptilians in reverse. So it says predator, survival, tyrannical, but it's in reverse. So there could be somebody who may have been in this energy, or you take it as it resonates. There's an endless tunnel behind them, like it keeps going and going. So something that may have been done in the past, or some kind of energy from the past, that may have put somebody in survival mode. that you know, a lot of people these days live in survival mode. We really love here at Spirit News the holistic psychologist. She really puts a spiritual, or I don't want to say spiritual, but holistic view on psychology. And she really gets, Spirit loves her. Spirit always suggests to look at her work and to go on a deeper level in a different way. And she hits the nail on the head.
Leave here.
She says a lot of people these days are in survival mode. That's
Attic.
this is this person because they don't, they, you know, they're like in an old state of mind where you got to work, you know, a long day at work, and then you got to come home and have barely any time to yourself. And now we're going into a time where there's more opportunities for people, there's more things to do. We have content creators, there's more ways to make money that are a lot more non-traditional than back in the day. And so we're getting out of the mind into the heart, and we're really getting out of survival mode. When you're in survival mode, sometimes you have tunnel vision. That's what this is, tunnel vision. Tunnel vision, where you only see certain things, or you are in survival mode, so you feel like you have to control a lot of things, the outcomes of things. You have to know, you feel like you have to know or expect what everything's gonna, like how everything's gonna happen. And by doing that, you actually create your stress for yourself because you're trying to make things fit.
Don't want to speak.
You try to make things fit the way you need them to be to feel safe because you're in survival mode. It actually does a lot to your body. You know, it can suck the life out of you. It can really dry you up. It can take a lot of your life force. And it can also make you controlling, which can lead to predatory behaviors or being tyrannical, being like an emperor in reverse, where you feel like you have to control people. So there's somebody in the past who have been in survival mode, having tunnel vision, maybe not seeing things a certain way. They could have also been having issues in their body, maybe some aches and pains, maybe accelerated aging, things like that. Timid, misunderstood, shy. The Grays. So they may be coming out of this survival mode and not really understanding. They may be timid now and shy. Interesting. Huh. Alright, I'm just going to say it for the data.
Unshaded.
Unshaded, okay, thank you. So, I was...
Right now.
Okay, so somebody right now has experienced survival mode in the past, but now they're realizing that there's a lot they haven't understood. They may be feeling a lot of anxiety. They could be timid. They could be coming across as shy or quiet, or could potentially be learning something new. They could be reaching a different level of understanding. They could kind of be in also like automatic mode, autopilot. I know that the short grays are bioengineered biological entities, so they could be on autopilot, kind of just doing what they know how to do. Yes, thank you, Spirit. They're just kind of doing what they've been doing. Oh, Spirit says they don't have any spirit. They could potentially feeling a little empty, a little lost. They could be feeling like they're having a difficult time because they're stepping out of a different kind of mode. They were once tyrannical or imperial, is maybe a better word, you know, my way or the highway. I need things to be a certain way. I have to have them a certain way. But now they've become timid. Why are they timid, Spirit? Because of a mantis being. because of because they're coming into something that they may be in some kind of mode of sensitivity. They may be experiencing high levels of emotion they never felt. There's a cup.
Oracle.
Oracle. Oh, Spirit said oracle. They could have come across. They could have come across a mantis being who's an oracle. Somebody, and there's also these crystal balls here. Somebody who's of higher consciousness. They could have encountered somebody like that, or maybe they're an oracle. They could. Oh, get out of town. So this person is having a Kundalini awakening. Stop. Wow.
Crooked.
They're crooked. So this person is coming out of a different state of consciousness. I think Spirit wants us to help them, guide them through their consciousness shift. It happens in levels. It happens with karmic cycles and lessons learned. When you end a karmic cycle, you will up your level of consciousness. This person must have learned the lesson, so they're in that weird in-between stage of the cycle being over and going into the new cycle. Hey, Baba, nice to see you. Thank you. Thanks for being here. So this person's reached a new level of consciousness that may be quite a jump from what they used to be. I'm getting going from reptilian to a mantis being. They're in the in-between stages. They're in the gray stages. So they're being illuminated. They're gaining the knowledge. They're realizing that they may possibly be a high sensitive, someone that feels emotions deeply. Like me, I'm a Hyoko empath. I can feel people's emotions like that. It's real. This is real stuff. It's not talked about a lot, but it's happening because of the time shift. We had a time shift. We talk about that in Spirit News. It was just a shift of energy because we're closer to the sun. Spirit said omen. This person could be leaving an omen. They could have, I do see the pentacle and the star. They could have possibly messed around with magic or just been very manipulative. They don't have to necessarily mess with magic, but they could have used a lot of manipulation to get their way, to be tyrannical. But they're being illuminated. They're saying, like, wait a minute, something's different. So they're just going into an energy that's very misunderstood by them. It makes them kind of scared. It makes them feel, it's making them feel scared. It really is. Making them timid. They don't understand what's happening to them. Well, we're here to help. We're here to help you. Oh, thank you for being here, Lana. I'm so grateful for you. We have someone who's shift consciousness from a reptilian, they may to someone who may spirit box, who may actually be an oracle or somebody of high sensitivity, an empath, maybe even psychic, perhaps. So they're going from being, reptilian, tyrannical, predatory. They don't have to be predator, but it's just to describe the energy. They were in survival mode with tunnel vision, living underground, very low consciousness, but they're being illuminated because of the energy shift. I'm telling you, the time jump, you can hear about it. It's called, the episode is called Time Jump. Spirit said mirror. This person could be mirroring their soul tribe, because I see 3 people here. They could be, it's confirmation. They could be mirroring up to 3 people who are going through the same exact thing. It's a Kundalini awakening. It's an ascension. They're going from a lower consciousness to embracing their high sensitivity. So they're feeling timid and scared, the poor things. I was very scared too in mine. I'm
supernal.
Like, supernal. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate that. Spirit said I'm doing a supernal job. But this person's mirroring their soul tribe. Let's see if we can help them out. Spirit, how can we help?
Tortured.
Tortured? Oh, they're fighting it. They're fighting it. They're fighting their ascension process. Let's try some animal cards. Maybe we can get an animal to help them understand what they're going through. It's really hard when you go through your ascension process and you never, you don't, nobody teaches us about energy. So it can really feel like very emotional, very confusing. You can perceive everything totally different. What used to make you happy doesn't make you happy anymore. You're starting to attract different people. You may find other people with a lower consciousness to be really rude or really gray, very hollow. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a shift in consciousness. Spirit, how can we help? Humpback whale singer. Sing healing songs. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power of your soul. In your soul. Yeah, didn't I say this person was fighting it? So Spirit suggests music for this particular person, whoever you are. Whoever this is, Spirit suggests to use music to be able to usher you into the new energy. If there's a certain music that calls to you, to kind of follow that nudge. Don't change it, even if it might not be your style. Listen to the words. Your spirit guides are going to be guiding you through that. But music is an awesome transition from one shift to the other, because music has so much energy in it. It's such a conduit for energy. Cleanse. Spirit says this person needs to look up cleansing practices to clean your energy field. That's just something that comes along with the territory when your body starts recognizing non-physical energy. You have to do things that clear your non-physical field. There's multiple things. You could do sound. You could do sound. You could do cleansing water. You could do sage, Palo Santo, crystals. Those are just things that have a high vibration that set an intention that you want to clear your field. There are physical things you can do to clear non-physical energy, because when you become highly sensitive, your body will register emotions and energy like you've never felt before, and you'll have to clear your field with the spirit suggesting music and the cleansing. Look up what's best for you. Everyone's different. There's so many ways to do it. And then homicide. Spirit said not doing it is going to be detrimental, because it's just something we have to honor. We have to honor our non-physicalness. Not doing it's going to be like a homicide to your own energy field. You're going to absorb things more. You're going to feel things more. You're going to need to cleanse your field more. And that's just the way it is. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to accept it and do it. And Spirit says, suggests music. Music's very healing. I like listening to music without words personally. In my own energy field, it likes that. So you got to experiment and kind of see what makes you feel emotionally safe when you listen to it. If something makes you feel anxiety, or if it makes you feel any kind of anxiousness, then I would change it. But if you're like, you just kind of have that feeling like you can let go, that's going to 100% unblock your field and help you to have a flow of energy, instead of like rigidness. Okay. What else, Spirit? How can we help? Horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls to you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Yeah, whoever I'm talking to, whoever's going through this ascension process and their soul tribe is actually mirroring them. Sure. They're going to have to understand their emotions. They're going to have to start honoring their emotions, because they're going into a heart space. And that's the energy shift, that the time jump we talk about. The energy shift is going from the mind to the heart. And it happens, it's like a cycle. There's cycles that happen like every 36,000 years. and they've been happening for millions of years, and we're going into a ascension instead of a descension. So we're getting out of the reptilian mind. We're getting out of the reptilian mind, and we're going into a mantis being, which is one of the highest dimensional beings out there. Confirmation, one of my spirit guides is a mantis being. And they don't actually look like a mantis. This is just a archetype. This is just an archetype. It's not an actual mantis. It's just an image to put to something that's non-physical. They're a non-physical entity with a high consciousness that come from a very high dimensional consciousness. They're masters of sound and light, so they actually speak to you telepathically, and they're very loving. They're so kind. Oh, makes me want to cry. They're actually like one of the highest dimensional beings out there. So this person's going into that. So it's a big shift. It's a big shift. We're here to help. We're here to help the shift. So things you'll feel when you go from your heart to your mind is a lot of confusion. You'll want to fight it. Your first initial reaction will be to fight it, but Spirit's saying sound. Again, sound, Spirit said music, and when you get those feelings of wanting to fight, like an emotional response that your body is doing, like crying or screaming or moving funny, that's your body's way of kind of shaking off or releasing old energy. And I would just allow your body to do what it wants, because if you fight it, it's uncomfortable. It feels yucky. It feels stagnant. It feels stale. It feels like a blockage. So you want to, there were times where I realized I had, my body wanted to scream. I had a lot of repressed anger stored in my belly, and Spirit guided me to go in my car and just kind of scream, like as many screams as it took, just to allow my body to release that non-physical blocked energy. 222 on the clock. So there's a breaking up of this person, whoever this is, whoever I'm talking to. Their body wants to release stuff that their mind isn't aware it wants to do. It wants to freedom, the horse freedom. It wants to break free and be a wild as a horse. Wild horses couldn't take me away. I love that song. So once you are aware that you have to release certain pockets of repressed emotional energy in your body, because that's where it's stored. However, dancing can really help get that out. Jumping, exercising too with music without words. And you say to your body, please release whatever repressed energy is blocking my flow. You speak to your body, because your body is alive. It's a millions of cells that are all alive doing individual job to make your body work. It's a miracle. So it's about honoring that and really taking time to build a relationship with your body, with your spirit guides and all that. That comes in time, though. This person's first step is to release pent-up energy. And then once you do that, often enough, you'll start to see that what you like to do, or the things that make you happy will start being perceived more. You won't feel as blocked. You'll get more creative. You'll also start being able to process your emotions more. But you have to get rid of some stuff that's like stagnant before those things come on. Okay? What else? Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm happy to help. What else can you suggest for this person going through their ascension process? Lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, we have lizard twice. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak, and you are a master of regeneration. And cloak, in Spirit said jacket. So it's just like shedding your old skin, like a lizard or a snake. you're not dying or anything. You're just changing. Your cells are changing. They're vibrating faster. Your all of your cells have to also ascend with your mind
Right.
and your heart and all your chakras. It's all part of the package, and so you have to not think of it so final. It's not a finality. It's just a changing. It's a transition. It's adapting. It's becoming. It's not. It might feel like the end of the world because a whole new the way you've been thinking for your whole life is ending and you're stepping into something new. So that can be really scary. But Spirit's saying you're a survivor. This has been happening for millions of years, and you can adapt. You can do this, but in order to adapt, you have to accept your environment. Um, you have to be creative. You have to allow yourself to accept things that you don't understand just yet.
Sound.
Sound, thank you, Spirit. Again, sound will help with that. I'm going to take some courses to be a sound healer, I think.
Incorrect.
Oh, Spirit said incorrect. I said I think, so
Bruce.
maybe not yet, maybe not ready yet. But music is an awesome way to move energy. Dancing, trying to find new music is a great way to open your heart to other artists, to teach you how to have multidimensionality. Tiger, fire, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold, I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So this will come in time, but everyone is guided by their spirit guides, and that's what we teach you on Spirit News. Once you can unblock the emotional blockages in your body, you'll start being more receptive to energy that's coming in, and you'll start seeing more signs, more symbols, more messages from your ancestors, from your own guides. And because everybody has a set of guides, nobody is exempt. Sometimes your guides are screaming at you, listen to me, ask me for help. But we're just so blocked up in our field that we're not receptive to it and we're not aware of it. And so Spirit's saying that this person, whoever I'm talking to, is going through their Kundalini awakening or their ascension process. It's actually a soul tribe. It's more than one person. They're all mirroring each other. They might be going through similar experiences because eventually they're going to meet each other. They're going to attract each other, and they're all going to be at the same vibratory level, so they can, do what they need to do as a soul tribe. But they're coming together. Spirit says, this once it starts, you can't stop it. So there's no point in fighting it. You might as well just do
On the counter.
do the research, look up stuff. Luckily we have the internet now. It's like so many things. You have to follow the nudges that they're drawn to, but they said to be brave. You're gonna look different to other people. Some old people who are your friends you might lose because they don't understand you, they don't get you, and that's okay because you're gonna meet a new soul tribe. So you connect with the people at the level you're at, and you lose the people who are on a different path than you, and you're gonna experience that. But don't take it personally. It's not like it's not bad, it's just different. It's just something you have to adapt to. Even family, coworkers, even jobs, old jobs, you're gonna find that you can't work at certain jobs now because the energy is different. It's gonna make you tired, it's gonna make you fatigued. Snow leopard, self-reliance. You're strongly independent and often solitary. Yeah, didn't I just say you're gonna be alone basically. You're gonna be like in a state of isolation. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection.
Boat.
Spirit said boat. Yeah.
Alien.
Alien. Spirit said alien. And I got my alien cards out. I'll do an alien card next.
12.
12. So, Spirit's suggesting to you that you take this time of learning your new energy and adapting to really cherish your time alone, because what it's going to do is help you go within. If you're distracted by other people that aren't on the same that aren't going on the same direction as you, it's not a knock on them, it's just different. It's going to prevent you from doing these things Spirit says to help you find alignment. It's about adapting to the new energy. And these are just suggestions from Spirit for whoever I'm talking to understand what's happening so you're not fighting it. Because fighting the ascension process is a yucky feeling. Fighting your ego death is a yucky feeling. Confirmation. So it's really just about accepting and adapting and letting yourself be alone, finding new ways to find joy, entertain yourself, journaling, reading, writing, things that bring you joy. Do those things, and then do it while you're listening to music, because you're gonna be alone. Your people are gonna fall at the wayside. You're gonna have new friends coming in that'll match you, but you're gonna have a period of time where you're really gonna have to learn integrity, or not learn it, but maybe shift your integrity. Maybe in this lower energy you didn't have as quite as a high of a moral compass, but you'll be starting to feel the urge to care more about people and how your actions affect them, and how it affects yourself. It's a really big consciousness shift. Like a shaman, like literally like a shaman, being able to tap into other energies, to other people's energies. You'll definitely notice a difference when you're by yourself and when you're with somebody who's not exactly on the same wavelength as you. You're gonna notice that. And those are things you want to jot down, you want to journal, you want to talk about, you want to acknowledge, because it's real. Reading energy is subtle. It's very subtle. That's why you need your body to be in a certain awareness of it to be able to read it. That's why I do these collective reads, because it's such a good way to learn discernment and what my body's telling me. And sometimes I get little stomach aches when I feel like bad energy, or I'll feel my heart palpitate and get real giddy when I feel good energy. So you have to understand what's
waiting in the hallway.
What's a false energy, like what's not yours, and what's someone else's. I do, Richard. Richard, I'm not dating anyone. I don't want to date. I'm celibate. That's another thing. With waking up, saving your sexual energy, your kundalini energy. If you save it, you'll have an easier time ascending if you hold off a bit. And then once you attract your soul tribe, then maybe you can think about it. But I am not thinking about it right now. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
Tap on wall.
Spirit, what else? 33333.
Am here to hurt you.
Oh my gosh, let me clear the energy. See? Spirit, please clear the field of anything that is not for our highest good. Any energy that isn't for our highest good, I send you back to where you came from. You're not welcome here. Thank you so much. Alright. Let's continue. So, bird symbols. A single bird generally means news or a message. A standing bird could mean a delay. A flying bird is good news. Look carefully at your surroundings to determine which form this will take. Sometimes birds also indicate travel or journeys, particularly if found beside a road symbol. So Spirit's going to be talking to you through symbols, animals. That's how you know, like, when you're doing the right thing, or maybe you're questioning what direction to go in. You say, Spirit, show me a sign, show me a blue bird 3 times today to tell me I'm going in the right direction. Or you can say, if you have to make a hard decision, Spirit, am I making the right decision? Show me 3 symbols on road signs. You have to
Say it.
say it. You have to say it. You have to ask and you have to say it. Otherwise, Spirit doesn't know what you want, and they can't help you unless you ask. And that's a part of the ascension process, is understanding your connection with your spirit guides. It's a two-way relationship. You wouldn't gain a friend and then never call them and never ask them how they are or ask them for help. No, you're calling each other, you're texting each other, you're building a relationship. It's the same exact thing with your spirit guides. If you don't have to, you can choose to ignore them, but I promise you that through my own experience, by allowing myself, surrendering to this fact, I have been able to find joy in some of the most hardest situations, and be able to feel abundant and learn self-love and learn a lot of healing things like we're learning today. Spirit was also saying that in this time it's good for you to start practicing abundance, speaking abundantly, thinking abundantly, confirmation, allowing yourself to change your mindset, because you're going from reptilian to mantis, and when you're mantis, you're a limitless being. And so in my own experience, doing focus wheels, Abraham Hicks was teaching us about focus wheels that really helped me to learn how to focus. It teaches you how to ask for something without an expectation, or to speak
Church.
or to speak abundantly without an expectation. So for example,
Alert.
if you want a goal, like I want to work for the FBI,
Father.
so I would say, I don't know what will happen or how it's going to happen, but I love the idea of working for the FBI. And that is an intention I set with abundance. It's like an open-ended question, so I don't have a certain expectation of the way it'll come to me, but the universe knows that that's what I would like. Instead of saying I want to work for the FBI, because then you're saying that you don't work for the FBI. So you say, I love the idea of working for the FBI. I don't know how it'll come to me, but I'm open to whatever way it comes. And it makes it easier for you to receive abundance that way. And that's kind of like where this person's going, and what they'll be needing to concentrate on in this section of their ascension. Spirit's also saying that to look out for birds. Birds are a common symbol that Spirit sends you for answers from your spirit guides, because animals are so willing. They're so willing and loving. They're willing. They listen. They know energy. Animals know energy 100%. And they're willing to help bees, birds, anything flying. So those are some things that communication that you'll want to look out for, that will help guide you in this time you're in your ascension process. What else, Spirit? I love this. We're helping someone ascend, a whole soul group. I love it. What else, Spirit? Symbol meanings with W. Wall, wagon, wasp. Did I just say bees? Here's a wasp. Watch, waterfall. So Spirit wants to a barrier, something in your life, perhaps there's a misunderstanding or a difference of opinion. So Spirit wants you to understand that you're gonna have a whole shift in all of your everything in your life is gonna shift. Okay, you're gonna be misunderstood. You're gonna have a difference of opinion with people. Do not loneliness. Spirit said it might feel a little lonely, but don't worry. Don't try to make people understand you. Be forgiving. Don't expect people to. You don't want to have to be explaining yourself to every single person, because most people aren't going to be ready to receive your explanation, and you don't want to waste precious energy. I don't want to say you don't want to waste your time, but it's just budgeting your energy. You have to budget your energy, because you can give a lot of your energy away trying to explain to people who you are and what's happening to you that just aren't at a level to understand. Okay, and so if you keep on trying to explain yourself, it just kind of makes it worse. It kind of makes more barriers because they don't have the ability to see past the roof of their 3D reality. You're going to a fourth dimension, whoever I'm speaking to, and a lot of the people around you will not be on the same page. So to watch your budget, or budget your energy, watch your energy. It's precious. Energy is precious. It's a new currency. And to value your energy and to really be mindful of where you're expending it. And I'm not saying to like completely ignore people and to be rude to them. No, not at all. But just don't feel the need to always pencil. Yeah, don't feel the need to pencil yourself in, to explain yourself all the time, because there's going to be a difference of opinion 100%, and there's going to be misunderstandings if you keep pushing, why don't you understand me, why don't you get me, they're not gonna. So just understand that they're not going to yet. You have to be the example. You've been chosen to be the example, so you have to just kind of go with the flow. B, broom, bull, butterfly. So these changes are going to be everywhere in your home. You might create, unwarranted enemies that might see you as a threat because they might start taking your ascension as a personal attack on them, and it's just a natural reaction to those who don't understand what's happening to you, because you're gonna be cutting people off, not in a rude way, but just kind of like letting them fall by the wayside, because you're gonna realize that when you talk to them, it doesn't feel good emotionally, and you're gonna start to thank you, Ben, thank you for being here. It helps to validate my information. Don't be a bull, don't be stubborn when it comes to this. Just kind of let them, they might, you'll have a period where some of your friends might turn to enemies, and I don't want to say enemies on your part, but they'll view you as a threat. Mischief. They might cause some mischief. They might want to, knock you down a peg or two. They might view you as being, too good for us, or you're too good for us now. And it's just a natural reaction. Even happened in the Bible with Jesus. It's just part of ascending, and you don't take it personal. Don't be combative with them. I would just kind of ignore it, and it'll just kind of go away. But it is something that Spirit wants you to be aware of. Whoever I'm talking to, whoever's going through this ascension process, to just kind of be in your own bubble, budgeting your energy, finding joy, finding out the things that make you happy, following that, and not really explaining yourself. You don't have to explain yourself to people who are committed to not understanding you, because it's never going to work. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that. You're gonna have to clean it up a little when it comes to your reactiveness. This is a time where you're gonna be triggered a lot, because you're gonna be learning what your triggers are. God uses triggers to help us see. That's why the devil exists, because we need to have the dark and the light. We need the contrast so we can have our triggers. So this might be see, to help us see. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. To help us see where some things are that we need to clean up a little. 44 on the clock. So to not be too combative when those triggers come up, but to use them as a way to understand, oh, well, this person said this, and I felt anger rising in me, and then your consciousness will actually allow you to be in a state where you can actually control yourself and not feel the need to like defend yourself or talk back or have the last word or be right. And you'll be starting to find that, and it'll slowly come to a place where nothing that anyone says bothers you because you know exactly who you are, and that you're a good person, you have integrity, you have a high moral compass, and the way that other people feel about you is not really your problem or your business. That's what this stage is that you're in right now. And so I hope that this helps you understand what you're going through. There's a group here of who's ascending from reptilian to mantis, not like literally, but just like consciously. They're having their Kundalini awakening. So I hope this helps. That was really fun for me to be able to teach about energy a little in the ascension process. I'm so happy to be able to do so and to be of service. I love you guys. Bye. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Whoopsie.